Hey y'all, it's Brandi. So I wanted to kind of spice up the different genres that I watch for my movie review. So I decided to go on Netflix and scroll and find an animated kind of fantasy movie. So I found this movie on Netflix and it is called I Lost My Body. When I first saw the title, I was like, I lost my body. Not really sure what that's gonna be about. But I'm gonna give it a chance, and I saw that it was actually nominated for the 2019 Best Animated Movie. So I'm like, well, if it was nominated, it has to be pretty decent, right? So it is definitely not a family-friendly movie. It has some blood and some violence, definitely more of a mature audience for the animation. So with that, the summary. Okay, so it's like a romance, mystery, adventure, and has humor in it, kind of all combined in one animated film. So I liked kind of the diversity of how much different things it was in the animated movie. I will mention two things that are very important. Now, I don't want to give too much details away, but the symbolisms. It does have some symbolisms, like it has a fly throughout the whole movie, it has an astronaut, and it mentions through the whole movie about fate. So take those into consideration, those symbolisms, and then also fate. Take those into account when you're watching the movie. Okay, so kind of back to the summary. The protagonist, it's really interesting, is a hand. So the hand can see, the hand can move, and the movie is about this hand, who is the protagonist, trying to make its way back to its owner. It also has it's really pretty cool how it has flashbacks of what the hand remembers of his owner, like when they're younger and they're playing in the sand and whatnot. So the hand has a really big attachment to the owner. The whole movie is trying to make the hand get back to his owner, and then it also tells the story of what happened to the hand with the man, and then there's a little bit of romance that is thrown into it. So that's predominantly the summary of the movie, taking again consideration of the symbolisms that I mentioned. The actors, it is a French movie, so obviously it's an animated movie, so the voices are French people. I'm not even going to try to pronounce those names, but it is a French movie. The plot. Okay, so I will warn you that it is a French movie, but it has voiceovers that has English voiceover with it. Typically, I don't like voiceovers because the mouths don't match up and it really bothers me and irritates me. But this, because it's an animated film, you can't really notice that the mouths don't line up with the English and the French dialogue, so it doesn't bother me with that. Also, there's not, the plot and the script is so strong and so well written that there's not really that much acting with talking, if that makes sense. Pretty much, the hand and then is going around, trying to find its owner. So obviously the hand's not going to talk. The only talking is the owner and then this girl and whatnot. So the movie's so well written that there's not even a lot of talking in the movie. That's how well the plot is written. The animation. So it is kind of like a mixture of a graphic novel and Japanese anime. So I thought that that's kind of cool. With animation. The animation is very well written. The visual effects, the music, it all just really goes back to the main plot line, which is very well written. The director, Jeremy Chaplin, he has done a couple other animated films. I've not seen them, but he did a very well job with this movie, so I would assume that his other movies are pretty decent as well. So with this animated film, I would rate it a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I want to give it a couple more points is because I did have to look up the symbolisms and the ending to kind of give me a little bit further explanation, but it is a very well written movie and I highly recommend it if you like that kind of genre. And if you don't typically like animated movies, because I know some people don't, I would still definitely recommend it and try it out. I give it a 9 out of 10. So it was a phenomenal movie. It was very good. I will put in my comment section below a link to further kind of describe the symbolisms and the fate and the ending of the movie, but definitely wait until you watch the movie so it doesn't give any spoilers away, because if you read it, it will give a little bit of spoilers away. I would love for you to also comment below with any movie recommendations that you would like for me to watch and review. And I would love for you to also subscribe to my channel. Until then, keep watching those movies. See you guys.